let's talk about Deshaun Watson's contract, shall we?
I can't say anymore. I'm probably already in trouble for mentioning it to well, we call you normies.
Deshaun Watson. A lot of people in recent years have talked about some of the big trades that have gone on in the NFL. And a lot of people have said that the trade involving Russell Wilson going to the Denver Broncos was probably the worst trade in NFL history, along with others in the past that I won't name, but many of you NFL historians know about them, right? Well, me personally, I would argue that the worst trade in NFL history is not Russell Wilson, but it's actually the Deshaun Watson trade from Houston to the Cleveland Browns. Now, you guys can talk about it down in the comment section, how you feel about which one's the worst. But I would argue this one, Deshaun Watson going to the Cleveland Browns with the history that he had walking in the door to Cleveland, okay? And the guaranteed money that he got and the amount of performance that we've had out of him since he got to the Browns has probably been the worst trade. All the guaranteed money he got, to be specific, and the problems, the allegations that he had going into the organization, right? And well, they owe him a lot of money. He got injured during the season, of course. We got crab legs now behind center. He got pushed back because he's an interception machine, right? And now we got the third string guy in, okay? And well, I don't think this really means anything, but we're going to review it, and you let me know what you think about it down in the comment section, all right? This is from ESPN. Source: Browns Deshaun Watson agreed to restructure his contract. Now, if they cut him, which they probably will not, okay, then there's going to be a lot of money on the cap. And, well, there's really not a lot they can do with him without owing him a crap ton of money. And so they have restructured his deal, which still means by the restructuring that they actually did, he's not going anywhere, all right? So let's read the article. For just $5 a month, please consider becoming a member of Welcome to Normieville. There you will find access to members-only videos and members-only live streams, as well as a host of other perks. Thank you for your consideration. Back to the video. The Cleveland Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson have agreed to a contract restructure, a source confirmed to ESPN on Friday. The move signals that Watson is likely to return to Cleveland in 2015 despite his on-field struggles and back-to-back season-ending injuries. Well, that is unfortunate. They're actually going to keep this guy, huh? Watson has 2 years remaining on the 5-year, fully guaranteed $230 million deal that he signed upon being traded to Cleveland before the 2022 season. The Browns owe Watson $46 million in each of the next 2 seasons, and he has a cap hit of $72.9 million in 2025 and 2026, both the second highest in the NFL. So there you see. They still have a lot on the cap. They owe him a lot of money for each of the next 2 seasons. So they can't cut him, because they owe him money, all right? Because all his money is fully guaranteed. So even if they do get rid of him, they got to pay him. So at this point, it seems as if they're forced to stick with him, even though he's had on the field issues. Look at his statistics, all right? And both of his season-ending injuries, the one that most notable he just got, okay, to his leg. He got bad legs now. He got bad wheels. And so now he's going to rehab like he did the last season. I think it was 2022, and he came in, he came in 2022, got injured. He played this year. We thought he was going to get a full season. He gets injured again. And here we are. Oh, by the way, he had a suspension in there too for the allegations he had with the rub and tugs, right? So here we go. The reworked contract adds 2 void years to the deal, allowing the Browns to push out his dead salary cap into 2030, sources said. Watkins' contract contained 2 void years, 2027 and 2028, before the restructure. Now it has 4. He's still on the contract for the next 2 years and said to be a free agent in 2027. So essentially, he's going to play in 2025. If they cut him after that, well, they can push the cap out another 2 years so they can still, I guess, kind of stretch out his payments. They're still going to owe him money. maybe they won't owe him as much because they're going to stretch out the salary cap for 4 years instead of 2. Releasing Watson after the season with a pre-June 1 designation would have triggered the league record dead salary cap of $172 million. Jesus Christ. Man. Watson, 29, has been sidelined since late October with a right Achilles tendon tear. In 7 games, Watson posted the lowest QBR of qualifying passers in the NFL.
Fatality.
Watson has played in just 19 games since the Browns traded the 3 first-round picks for him and gave him what at the time was a record amount of guaranteed money in a contract. He served an 11-game suspension in 2022 after more than 24 women accused him of SA and inappropriate conduct during massage sessions.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Yes. Some of these women got paid off. I think there's one or two still out there that was continuing on the lawsuit. They didn't want the money. So maybe we'll see how that goes. But basically, he's paid all of them off, which basically the Browns pretty much paid for all his lawsuits. Watson was limited to just 6 games in 2023 because of injuries and missed the final 8 after undergoing season-ending shoulder surgery. So there you see, he's only played a handful of games. He was suspended. He was injured. Then this year, he got injured yet again. Plus, all the off the field issues with the SA and inappropriate conduct. This has been, in my opinion, a complete dumpster fire. In recent months, the Browns have been non-committal on Watson's standing as a starting quarterback when healthy. General manager Andrew Berry said it's possible when asked if Watson could return as the team starter. Owner Jimmy Haslam told ESPN earlier this month that he was supportive of Berry and coach Kevin Stefanski, but that it was too early to make any decision regarding the quarterback position. The Browns also restructured Watson's contract before the season, creating a $44.79 million in cap space that the team is expected to carry over to become cap compliant in the 2025 offseason. The Browns are 3-12 and host the Miami Dolphins in their finale Sunday. 3-12. Yeah, at the bottom of the league, right behind I think the Giants at like 2-14 and 2-13, something like that. NFL Network first reported the news of Watkins' restructured contract. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler contributed to this report. So you see, they restructured his contract to push the cap out to 2030. Does that mean that they're going to get rid of him? I don't think so. They're going to get rid of him. I mean, it's a good, looking forward just in case they do cut him. They can push the money out a little bit further to pay him because of how much they're going to owe him. But in my opinion, they're stuck with him. They're going to keep him through 2026 for sure. I don't know. Yeah, in my opinion, like I said, they're going to have to stick with him because of the money they owe him. They're going to have to stick with him. They're banking on the days of old when he was in Houston. Sadly, I believe that is gone. The Browns aren't under, I think, the same system as Houston was. So, like I said, in my opinion, this is a dumpster fire. Y'all can argue me down in the comment section, but in my opinion, I think this is the worst contract, the worst trade in NFL history to me. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it down in the comment section. All right, with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of Normieville. You know me, I'm just a normie here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports. Please let me know what you think about this contract restructuring down in the comment section. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.